Obviously, you're off to having a great year, especially in two areas. One is defensively, and one is hitting with runners in scoring position, just hitting in the clutch in general. Let's talk first about your defense. Is it something you've always taken pride in? Have you always been this effective as far as throwing runners out?
I mean, you always take pride in it. It's something where, as a catcher, you always taught defenses first, and that's the most valuable way you can help your team is be able to call a good game and be get back there defensively. So this year the numbers have been a little bit better, but always something I always try and work hard on.
How about hitting with runners in scoring position?
Yeah, it's something to where I think it's just more finding the holes than anything. It's nice to drive in those runs and come up with some big hits, but yeah, you're just sort of looking for a good pitch to hit, and I've been fortunate to get some good pitches to hit with guys in scoring position.
How does it feel to be back in Atlanta? I know when you played at Tech, obviously you played your college ball here. Not so much luck here at Turner Field. What do you remember about playing in Atlanta and playing at this ballpark?
Yeah, it's fun to get to come back here. I think you got a lot of friends and family coming to the game, and the Braves are a team I always grew up watching, and so it's good to get back here, and I'm excited about playing a game tonight, and playing at Turner Field. We're able to play a few games here in college, so it's I've played here before, but never at a professional level.
What's your favorite memory? What do you remember? I mean, you had quite a distinguished career at Tech. You were closer for a while, for most of your time, and then you were obviously quite a good catcher. What was it like splitting the two, the disparity between the two?
It was fun. It was really exciting in college to get that adrenaline rush and get to get on the mound. And that's something I look back as some of the best times of my life is to be able to get on the mound and close out a game after catching. So that's what college was. College was exciting time.
Did being a catcher for most of the game kind of help you as far as learning guys' tendencies for later in the game when you closed?
For me, it was always tough to take it out there to the mound. So I was always just trying to get the adrenaline going, throw as hard as I can, I always loved studying hitters and from the catching side. But once I got on the mound, it sort of grip it and rip it.
You had a great run, 2005 ACC champs, 2006 you get to the College World Series. Let's talk first. What your best memory of 2005, and then your best memory of getting to the World Series in 06?
05 was a great year. It was my first year in school and getting to really experience what college baseball like. And I had one game in Miami where I was able to hit a home run and close out the game, and that was sort of the best lasting image from my freshman year. And in the sophomore year, getting a World Series was always something that that's one of the reasons I chose to come to Georgia Tech is I figured you had a good shot to get to the World Series. So it was great to get there with some of the guys.
One thing that was always amazed me looking at your numbers, your college numbers, and it's been as true in the pros, your consistency. You've hit pretty much the same average all 3 years, all high 360, around 360. Never struck out. You struck out more. You walked more than you struck out all 3 years, and you had pretty much the same number of doubles all 3 years. To what do you attribute this consistency, or is it just me fetching with numbers?
I think that's how numbers in game work out. That's why you see the guys that have the good years consistently. They get paid the money because somehow in baseball that's the funny thing. You play 100 games and somehow they end up being close to the same numbers as you normally have.
You were also 6 for 6 in stolen bases. Was that something you used against some of the other guys on the team that you were this run-a threat?
Yeah. I don't think they were really too worried about me at first base, but no, that's something I always carried on my back. I never got thrown out stealing a base, and of course my first attempts in the big leagues I got thrown out, so I can't say that anymore.
How much do you keep in touch with the Jackets program and with Coach Hall?
A good bit. I'll talk to Coach Hall whenever, especially now that he's got a little bit of a downtime into, done with the season and whatnot. So we'll touch and we'll touch base, and when he has a chance to catch a game, I'm sure he'll stop by.
Does anyone you have bragging rights within this clubhouse? Do you talk about during tournament time? Or
I think I've got a home run off Perkins, so he's the one guy who I'll always give him a hard time. But then we got Blake Davis now in the locker room who got a hit in the World Series that they ended up coming back to cost us. So he always gets on me.
Fair enough. I appreciate.